Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. When are we going to see some consistency out of this Dodgers offense? I am asking you, when are we going to see some consistency? Because, I mean, every time they have a big scoring game this season, they followed up with a stinker tonight, owing 3 hits, 1 run. Are you fucking kidding me? With the talent we have, unacceptable. 2 of those hits came in the 9th inning. Blake Snell threw 7 innings with just 2 runs allowed. He hit stretches of not having command, but he did plenty good enough tonight. 7 innings, and the offense gave him 1 whole run. Getting 1 run from the 8 hitter in the lineup is unacceptable. I mean, it's unreal, man. The Dodgers have the pitching to repeat. They have the starting pitching. The offense, bearing them getting hot in October, makes the chances of actually repeating extremely difficult, and the lineup today was shit. Besides a solo homer. They threatened in the 8th and the 9th, but they didn't fucking do anything. Ohtani almost hit a homer, but it was short, it was just short. And when you have Buddy Kennedy and Michael Conforto in the fucking lineup, yes, you are not going to have success. And when the top of your lineup isn't doing shit either, you're not going to have success. It's just stop putting Buddy Kennedy, stop putting Michael Conforto on the lineup. I don't care, we had success on the Mets, and that's the Mets. I mean, he can't hit anything over the plate. Yeah, sure, he walked, but did it lead to anything? No. And Dalton rushing grounds into double play. Dude, what in the hell are you doing right there? I mean, I'd rather you take a called strike there than ground into a double fucking play with Ohtani on deck. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? And then Teoscar swings at ball 3 to end the game. I mean, just typical. His offenses went down this year. They have enough talent to repeat. I mean, the offense just has to get hot, but It's been going on for about 2 months now, it feels like. I mean, they cannot get any consistency going offensively. And I've said this regardless of who they've played. It's not just the Padres. They've just been inconsistent offensively. If bearing them getting hot in October makes the chances of actually repeating extremely difficult. They have enough talent to repeat. They just got to get healthy. The question is, can they get hot and be consistent like they were last year? Because this year it's been a lot of hot and cold, even from the guys at the top. What I do when everybody's healthy? I do Ohtani, Mookie, Freeman. Probably put Muncy, Teoscar, Ohtani, Mookie, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, Teoscar, Padres, Kike, and Edman. Or if you want to put Kim have pinch hit at bats, Alex Call. It's just embarrassing, man. Like, 3 hits. The pitching did their job. Snell and Enriquez were both pretty good. Mookie Betts made a nice play to keep it in a 1-run game. It's just the offense is not being able to put together a consistent string of good offense. Against the Rockies, they had 2 good games, 2 bad games. They followed up a good game, bad game. Followed up with a bad game, good game. Bad game, good game. Bad game. 5 straight times now, they've just been either really good or really shit. I mean, just embarrassing. And the division's back to being tied. I mean, technically they're still leading because I think they have the tiebreaker, obviously, but still, very tough loss. I mean, it's a winnable game. The Padres offense really wasn't that great either. But it just didn't matter with how we performed tonight. And Padres on a 2-0 count to Mason Miller, who's couldn't find the zone, bails him out with that first out with the fly out. Oh yeah, and he couldn't find the zone to save his life, and you have a guy in Alex Call who's 81st percentile in walk rate on the bench. Why? Paul's at-bat was awful. That he could have drawn a walk there. Could have loaded the bases, no outs, and maybe a run scores. All he had to do was stand there and walk. But no. terrible at-bats from Padres and then rushing. I was wondering the whole at-bat why a very slow 186 batter was put up there. I guess to hit into a double play. Mason Miller gets left-hand batter, 785 OPS. Right-handers, 427 OPS. It's just, why are you having rushing up there? From what I'm seeing with, what the fuck is his name, Dalton Rushing, I am not impressed with what I'm seeing. I know this is technically his rookie year, but I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing with him. Yeah, I'm so glad we kept Dalton Rushing instead of trading for another offensive player. But you're pinch hitting rookie Dalton Rushing against 103 Miller because books say lefty righty. I mean, 103 is hard to hit, but I'd rather, I guess, have Alex Call up in that situation. Once again, Padres just undisciplined on that 2-0 count after walking the batter in front of you. He walked Michael fucking Conforto and had a 2-0 count, and this dude flies out. So, just don't stop being aggressive. Why'd he swing? Rushing also just sucks hitting this season. I mean, fuck, man. Ridiculous. This game was there for the taking. Yet another embarrassing showing from the Dodgers offense as they only scored 1 run. And just like that, the division is tied back up. I mean... And also, Teo sucks this season, I gotta be honest. He was so reliable last season, and this year it's the complete opposite. I knew he was going to strike out because he does half the time. And of course they get first and third. His last at-bat wasn't really that good. He has been awful recently, and him being last out was fitting. Smith had a 100 miles per hour pitch to hit, of course he missed it. This all stems, though, from the inability to take the minimum 3 out of 4 against the Rockies. Had a chance to build off the momentum from last weekend and give yourself a small cushion. But of course they couldn't do it. But you couldn't ask for anything more from Blake Snell tonight. 7 innings, 2 runs. And, still couldn't get it done. But that double play and that Padres 2-0 flyout were just the literal worst case scenarios. I would rather Dalton Rushing not even swing at least. I mean, if Rushing gets on, it's Ohtani against Marone, and he's going to throw him breaking balls, and Ohtani probably would have done that stupid ass one arm out flail thing he does lefty, probably the end of the inning, but I don't care. I'd rather Ohtani still go up there and hit. Gosh, you're relying on Dalton Rushing in that spot. You're giving him the green light to swing, especially Ohtani on deck with 2 runners on. Hell, Alex Call would have been a better option there. Dalton Rushing, this is a kid I've seen hyped up as a top prospect. He ain't done shit. Guy sucks. We didn't want to trade a backup catcher for a left fielder, by the way. He needs to be traded in the offseason. He's going to continue to struggle at the major league level playing as a bench player. Just awful. You can't blame anybody but the offense tonight. Blake Snell gives you 7 innings and 2 runs. And the offense simply doesn't show up. It's all too familiar for this offense this season. You know, starters, even when they can... And when they show up, the offense goes to shit. That's what happened tonight. I mean, bring Muncy and Edmund back to the lineup. I think they'll be better, but they just need to wake up these next 2 games. They just... And Buddy Kennedy, Conforto in the lineup. Hopefully they're not. In this fucking lineup. 3 hits, though. I mean, the offense has been horrible since about May. It feels like. I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Say this about the same time. Every fucking recap with this team. It's about every fucking recap. You know, like, it's not that fucking hard to score runs. Like, with this talent, even with Buddy Kennedy and Conforto, this was still a winnable game. They just... The whole lineup didn't do anything. It's just frustrating to lose this type of game. Like, they gotta win 2 of these next 3. They gotta win 2 of these next 3. It's a frustrating loss. And Ohtani hit a ball hard in the top of that 9th inning. Thought it was going to be a solo home run to tie the game, but it was just short. The game was there for the taking, and they didn't take advantage. Only 2 runs through 7. Snell did his job, quality start, but the offense didn't show up at Petco. Dodgers probably ain't getting any pussy tonight. Probably the worst thing. That was the worst thing you do with one of the best hitters in the planet on deck. Ridiculous, man. And I saw this stat. The Dodgers haven't scored 6+ runs in back-to-back games since June 24th, 25th. It's just the bottom of the order sucks, and the top of the lineup, it's just hot and cold sometimes. Just sucks to watch. And Conforto's defense, there was a single where they didn't score that inning, but it was still awful. It was a 20% hit odds percentage of 20% didn't catch. I thought he was going to be able to catch it. But if I'm going to say this should be the lineup no reason the lineup shouldn't be this every day until they're healthy. This is my lineup. Ohtani, Betts, Smith, Freeman, Padres, Teoscar, Freeland, Call, and Rojas. Nobody Kennedy, no Conforto. That should be your lineup until everyone's healthy. Giving Conforto and Kennedy consistent at bats is definitely a choice. They refuse. I just don't get it. You know, this is just a common sense lineup that they should do. Man, I'm not saying the offense will be better, but it can't be any worse than what it is right now. I'm trying to get 2 balls at like 100+ miles per hour tonight, and neither of them went for hits. Go figure. It's just an up and down offense, man. What are you going to do? Just going with Dalton Rushing, though, to pinch hit there is just an awful decision. He's not even fast either. It was the right decision to pinch hit, but it was the wrong hitter to choose. I like pinch hitting there, but it's the wrong decision. Ridiculous. But I'm just going to go over the stat sheet. I'm just ticked off with the offense. They pitch great enough. Good enough to win tonight. Of course, the offense doesn't do shit. They better wake up tomorrow against Nestor Cortez. If they do this shit tomorrow against Nestor Cortez, I'm going to be even more mad. I mean, technically, they're still leading the division, even though it's tied, but they have the tiebreaker, but whatever. The Padres scored those 2 runs in the 4th. That's what won the game. The Dodgers couldn't do anything in the 8th or 9th. Got something going, but couldn't tie the game. But both teams, 73-56. Dodgers dropped to 73-56. Padres improved to 73-56. Padres had 7 hits for 2 runs. 2 in the 4th. Dodgers had 3 hits for 1 run. 1/3. They had 1 hit entering the 9th inning. They got 2, but they struck out 10 in the game. Blake Snell, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Edgardo Henriquez, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts for the offense. Tony 0 for 3 and a walk. Betts 1 for 4. Smith 0 for 4. Freeman 1 for 4. Teo 0 for 4. Conforto 0 for 2 and a walk. Pages 0 for 3. Freeland 1 for 2, a walk, and RBI with solo homer, his first career homer. Kennedy 0 for 1, rushing, pinch hitting 0 for 1, which was a terrible decision. But yeah, Ohtani had a few hard hit outs. I thought he was going to tie it there in the 9th. Yu Darvish, 6 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Embarrassing. Jason Adam, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Mason Miller, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. He couldn't find the strike zone, but of course we bail him out. Robert Suarez, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. For the Padre offense, Tatis 0 for 2, 2 walks, Rise 1 for 3. Machado 1 for 4 and RBI, 102 for 3. Bogarts 0 for 2 and RBI, Sheets 1 for 3, Laureano 1 for 3, Cronenworth 1 for 2, and Fermin 0 for 2. For the runs, in the top of the 3rd, Alex Freeland homers. Bottom of the 4th, Machado single, Bogarts sac fly. 2-1 your final score. Winnable game that the Dodgers gave away. It's why they had to at least get 3 in Colorado to get a little separation. But they didn't. Had to settle for a split in a game they could have won tonight. The offense didn't show up until late, but they couldn't get the big hit to come through, and they were back tying the division. But yeah, tomorrow, Tyler Glasnow against Nestor Cortez. If they can't get Nestor Cortez, I'm going to rant again. But Tyler Glasnow, Nestor Cortez, hopefully the Dodgers offense wakes up. Same time, 8:40 p.m. Hopefully they get a win. But, yep, that's all to say. Peace. Have a good night. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more.